Hey Freedom Lovers, this is Dr. Peterson Pierre with America's Frontline Doctors bringing you today's Daily Dose. So bird flu has been in the headlines for the past few months, but what exactly is bird flu? H5N1 is a virus that typically affects birds, such as chickens and ducks. The WHO explains it's been present in wild bird populations for decades. The USDA reports that since 2022, more than, get this, 150 million birds have been killed due to H5N1, with 41.4 million culled between last December and this January alone. Eliminating over 150 million birds doesn't halt the virus at all. It reduces your food availability. Yet, the USDA has invested $1.25 billion in indemnity and compensation payments to farmers affected by bird flu since 2022. This means your tax dollars are directly funding a strategy that obviously isn't working. In fact, it's making things worse. As Nicholas Holscher, an epidemiologist with the University of Michigan School of Public Health, points out, this massive expenditure not only incentivizes farmers to comply with the mass killing of their animals, but also represents a serious misuse of taxpayer money, triggering a cascade of severe downstream consequences. One of the most immediate consequences, of course, that you probably already noticed, is the skyrocketing price of eggs. Further, Holscher highlights a disturbing connection between mass culling and chicken-to-human transmission of H5N1. A study published in the New England Journal of Medicine found that 100% of poultry-linked human H5N1 cases were traced back to these depopulation efforts. So, the very actions intended to protect public health are increasing the risk of human infection. Perhaps most concerning is the fact that mass culling isn't even necessary. Holscher cites 3 separate studies demonstrating that chickens can survive the infection and develop natural immunity. This then helps to limit future spread of the virus. This evidence suggests a far more effective and less costly approach than the current mass slaughter. I hope this playbook sounds familiar to a lot of you. Bird flu shots are now front and center. In addition to the USDA's conditional license of Zodas's bird flu vaccine for chickens, the Department of Health and Human Services agreed to give Moderna $590 million to develop an mRNA vaccine for H5N1 in humans, even though the CDC said bird flu is low risk to people. So here we go again with another vaccine that probably won't be safe nor effective. Why not explore other options like breeding poultry that are naturally resistant to this virus, especially considering the prevalence in wild birds? This problem's not going to go away. The government is spending $1.25 billion of your tax money on this ineffective strategy. These shots could lead to the evolution of vaccine-resistant strains, which could then spread back into wild birds and even infect humans. There's also the fact that influenza viruses like H5N1 mutate rapidly. So even if an mRNA shot is developed for one strain, it won't work against the next. We should know this by now. This would lead to the promotion of ongoing booster shots, of course, another page from the COVID playbook. Ladies and gentlemen, only the truth will set you free. Stay tuned for the next Daily Dose.